Hello, and thank you for tuning into Behind Marketing Lines, where stories fuel growth. I'm your host, Zeeshan, and today my guest is Noora Ahmed. Noora, good to see you behind Marketing Lines.
Great seeing you, and thank you for hosting me in this session. Looking forward to have a great conversation with you.
I'm also looking forward. We'll start with the first pet question. Imagine if your life was a movie. What's it called and what's the opening scene like?
Maybe I can say a strong, dependent woman.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Why I choose a strong, dependent woman? Because you should be a strong personality.
Right.
Dependent, yes, I am dependent. I cannot say that I'm independent. I'm independent on my family, and my family-in-law, and my husband, my surrounded system, my ecosystem. I cannot say that I can do the things by my own. And always I say, whatever we achieve, it's because of the support of our ecosystem. Maybe there are people that are better than me. They could achieve it, but their ecosystem did not support them. So my belief always, I cannot take the credit for myself. Always the credit should go to the people who are supporting me. So let me give you just a small example. Today I'm in the work. If my family or my mother-in-law, she's not taking care of my kids, I'll not be comfortable. I'll feel I need to go back to the home. I'll be always worried. But that peace of mind give me a push to do more. And again, on other, many other examples in the life, the ecosystem is the first things for our success. It's not only ourself. Ourself, it's a push or a motivation or ambitious that's driven.
Interesting. And I really like, the title, Strong Dependent Woman. I think that speaks volumes. Imagine if your life was a book. What's it called and which chapter are we at right now?
There are many namings, will come to my mind, but today, balancing and ambitious.
Interesting.
I feel I'm trying to balance between my family responsibilities, my educational responsibility, and my work responsibility, as well as giving back to my ecosystem. So, balancing all this need, and at the same time, I'm ambitious for growth, success, development. So both are the driven criterias.
Oh, it's interesting and it's very fascinating. You're a doctor to be,
Yeah.
mashallah, and you have a full-time job. Then I had the honor of sharing stage with you at multiple events. And when I look at your LinkedIn, every few days you're attending one event, you're moderating panels and you're attending panels. How do you manage this all?
Again, I'm coming back. There are things that it will support you for attending these sessions, but the main things is what is the priorities, your priorities. You
Right.
should prioritize your day. I believe all these are pillar in our life. We should balance them, and we should not add extra pillars that it will break the whole system. For me, I believe, looking to my family every day, it's very important. A second stage, also looking at my work priorities. So these are, very important. When I'm coming to the educational part, if you see, I've started my doctorate 2019. It's
Right.
been a long time. But I'm taking it in smaller scales, not pressuring myself. I could do it in 3 years, but because of the responsibilities, I am taking it, but balancing between my other priorities.
No, makes sense. I think we have a similar story because I started mine in 2016. Then I took a break. I did my coursework. I didn't start the research. Then in 20 something, I think 2022, I had my credit hours transferred to another university. I was like, okay, I mean, since I have a lot on my plate, I'll restart it. But yeah, still not completed. As you said, we need to prioritize at the end of the day.
Yes.
I would love to understand what got you into CX. What's your origin story?
let me start before the CX.
Okay.
So I think,
I'm,
then
I'm
we
all
will,
ears. Yes,
we will
100%.
reach to the CX. The first thing, maybe when I started my career, I now 15 years working.
Nice.
At the same time, I'm working and studying. So 15 years of working and studying
Interesting.
with maybe 1 or 2 years break only, which was between the certifications,
Right.
the degrees, not certification. I believe, we are not working for certification. We are working for qualification. We should be qualified.
Agreed.
Yeah. So 15 years and being in the semi-government and banking sectors, it's always was a credit for me because it's always push you beyond what you are doing. And the expectations always is higher, as well as the appreciation. So you will be appreciated as much as you give. And you will be learning faster. If you will be learning in other places, let's consider one thing in a year, you will learn 4 times more in semi-government or a banking sector.
Agreed.
So this is, I think, it was the main thing. And also yourself, pushing yourself to the next level is an important aspect for the success. I remember when I've started, let's say, in Network International,
Right.
11 years ago or 12 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a long
12
period.
years, yeah.
Nice.
In 6 months, I got the job of manager, quality manager. After that, I've started understanding what's missing in the organization, not what I should do. No, what is the missing elements? Always we were trying to add an activity to this unit. So the first things we started with only ISO certification. Then I was saying, what's missing? There is missing parts of understanding the excellence models, the excellence roles, and implementing it on the organization, policy and procedures. Then we added the policy and procedures. And by the time, many activities, process re-engineering and development. After process re-engineering and development, we understood that there is touch to the customers. Okay, how we should understand what the customers need. I'm doing a lots of process re-engineering. Then how I understand what is the need of the customer. It's creating a role, which is called voice of the customers.
Right.
To collect the voice of the customers and feedbacks and identify the channels that the customers they are interacting through all these channels, creating a source of informations that will support us to improve. And
Interesting.
from there, I think, the management started noticing the importance of that aspect. So they given me a bigger role, which was a global head of customer experience. With the trust, of course. You cannot gain anything without the trust. They
That is so
trusted
true.
to give me, yes, from this role to give me a bigger role, which is customer experience. Yes, here I entered the customer experience. Entering the customer experience, then I started, let's say, understanding the customers, what is happening in the customer world, really interacting with the customers. Then, also the people in the CX, I started interacting with them. From that time, it was around 2022. Here, where I've entered previously, I was just working on the back end, serving the customer, but from the back end, understanding the customer from the front end. It is, the next journey. And also, after that, on my current role, I've entered the relationship and commercial part of the business.
Right.
So it's continuing the same, serving the customer as a frontline.
Right. And was the journey smooth so far, or were there any plot twists in between?
You cannot say it is a smooth because you will start understanding new challenges
That's true.
and new demands. You should work in two sides. First, improving, which was I was working, but on the other hand, presenting to the customer. Before, I don't care about how it will be presented because
Right.
I was just doing the back end job. Then you start understanding, and not what everything you'll be presenting, it will make the client pleasant.
True.
At the beginning, of course, it was not easy. Now I think it's much easier to deal with the client because you understand the mentality, the way that the clients and what is expectation of the clients.
No, 100%. And when you mention the customers or the clients, is it more B2B or is it B2B2C?
B2B mainly,
Okay,
but the B2B, they are serving B2C.
right.
My clients will come to me because their customer is having a problem.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, now I understand it.
Yeah. So I am directly serving B2B, but indirectly I'm serving B2C because I need to understand what is
What
final,
went wrong, right?
final user's experience. Accordingly, I can rectify it.
No, 100%. And it's very important as well because the moment the end consumer is interacting is when they're making a payment.
Exactly.
And I think that experience is really very important because there is a lot of trust that needs to come in as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything else other than work that you're working on that keeps you excited?
Many things. The work, of course, keep me excited.
Right.
When I'm seeing, of course, it's not me, it's everyone. When you will see, when you are developing after, a certain period of, let's say, hard work,
Right.
it will keep you motivating and going.
So true.
Yeah. As well, I think, also the government nowadays with the initiatives that related to Emiratis and Emiratizations, it's given me a boost to serve more, not just get from the government, no, to serve the government. I always say I want to be one of the people that today we don't have in the Emirati
Right.
culture. So I want to onboard that one experience, thoughts, that it will serve the country and the society. So was always my thought, so that it also keep me ambitious about what I'm doing, because the payment, you will find very rare people in the payment industry, especially, Emiratis, and, taking a longer time on that same journey, which is, so I said, let me continue. And of course, when the organization is so respectful and great, also this is a big motivation.
The journey so far has been great for you. It's fascinating and you have accomplished a lot. And I wish you all the best with whatever you're thinking to do next. Are there any challenges that keep you up at night related to work or, studies or anything in life?
Fulfilling the promise. Always the only thing that keeps me awake, and I cannot, let's say, pause, it's fulfilling the promise. Fulfilling promise related to the customer, number one,
course.
because when you promise, this is a trust. And secondly, of course, if you promise your management to deliver something, of course, at the end of the day, it will be your customers' deliverables.
Right.
So keeps me always awake, and I want to ensure that I do it in a right, perfect way.
Right. And this is my favorite question where I ask my guests, if we had to zoom into a day in your life, how does it look like? Because for many people out there, for many aspiring CX professionals, many aspiring Emirati CX professionals especially, how does it look like? How do you manage all this?
Honestly, there is two parts. You will find me two different personalities.
Okay.
One is my working business day, but when I reach home, you will find me a typical mother.
Right.
A typical mother, because my kids, when I'm in the home, they are with me, not with the nanny or any person. Why? I prefer that one. Because at the end of the day, you want your kids to be you,
That
not
is so
someone
true.
else.
Thank you for
So
saying that.
if you do not give them time, or you did not occupy yourself for them, don't build expectation on them. That it's only an imagination. When I reach home, I have also, for example, to go to my doctor appointment, I buy a shop, finish any other my necessary elements, my necessary day things. They are with me.
Oh, that's
They are with
awesome.
me in the car. I'm walking, they are with me. So a typical mother, without normally like 90 to 95% taking no one with me, taking only both my kids.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure you must have learned a lot of lessons along the way, but what's one thing that you learned the hard way?
There are lots of lessons we learned in our life, but one of advices I will never forget. It was my early career when my uncle he gave it to me.
Right.
Okay, he said you are going to the work to gain knowledge, not relations.
Wow. Okay.
He said when you will gain a knowledge, the relations will come.
Interesting.
Yes, at early stage, you will not know why I'm going to the work. Shall I make friends? Shall I work? How many hours? No, he said you should focus on gaining knowledge and working. If the people they are doing opening accounts 50 files, you do 60 files if you have a time. Don't spend that time in, sitting with groups or eating the breakfast or lunch. No, you are going to learn. And I think throughout my career, I implemented that was the piece of the advice that it really shaped my thought related to the work.
I really like it. And I think that's the doer's mindset. You're there to do something, be the best at it,
Yeah.
and everything else will follow. I
Yeah.
like it. Any piece of advice you would want to give to future CX professionals, especially future Emirati CX professionals? How do they get into the profession, and what should they do to keep moving forward?
The first things you should adapt to the technology.
Agreed.
You will not be a successful person today and tomorrow if you did not adapt to the technology. The second element, yes, you are adapting to the technology, but use also your human sense.
That is very important. Thank you for
Use your
saying that.
human sense. So it's just a small example. When you will ask ChatGPT to give you an answer, you will not copy paste it. Yes, you should,
Agreed.
yeah, fine tune it to make it you. So the technology will give you a lot of advancements, but use your sense.
Right. What's one framework or mindset or skill you believe that will differentiate the future marketers from the rest of them? Like, not marketers only, but the CX professionals. So, what's one thing that they should start learning from today that will make sure that it is differentiated from the rest of the crowd?
I cannot say something, it's a framework that differentiates CX.
Right.
I believe there is a framework that differentiates you as a human.
Interesting.
It is your attachment to the Quran,
Right.
your understanding to it, because it gives you a lots of understanding of the life, values. Especially today, we are interacting with different nationalities, different backgrounds. You will start not understanding what is the right values
So
to
true.
maintain, what is the right path I should follow. You will see some people are just succeeding, and they are not honest.
That is correct. Yes.
But when you will start reading, when you will start adopting that frameworks, you will know that it gives you the path. It keeps your values always high, and you know where you are heading. So you will not go through the uncertainties. Your path will be always certain and clear on a direction.
No, that is correct. And that's a complete way of life as well. Within the book itself, there is everything. Answer to every
Everything.
question that you can ever ask. It's just there.
Any
And
question.
unfortunate for me, I don't speak Arabic and I don't understand Arabic. And since childhood, I have been reading Quran, but I never understood it until very recently when I said, okay, now I need to listen to or read Quran in English to understand it. Then I found a way to start listening to it, in my own language, which is Urdu.
Yeah.
Interestingly, now I complete one para a day while I'm traveling because I have to travel from Ajman to Abu Dhabi almost every day, and I have like 2 hours. And it has opened my eyes because so many things I had doubts about, questions about, But in a very simple way, it gives you the answer. And sometimes I believe like, okay, this is actually somebody talking to me, telling me, this is how you're supposed to do it. This is what you need to do in friendships. This is what you need to do in marriage. This is what you need to do at work. What else do I need?
Yeah. Also, the same happens to me. So whenever any situation happens to me, there is an ayah came to my mind. I memorized the Quran,
Oh,
but
nice.
it's not fully, of course. But because you are every day reading it, every day hearing it, this is my daily routine. So خلاص, the ayahs will be always in your mind. And as you said, when you understand the language of the Quran, it's easy. It's always any situation, it's translating me very clearly what I should do and how I should take it.
That's interesting. And that resonates with me perfectly.
We are Muslims, but many of us, they forget it. They started learning frameworks and learning everything. They forget to learn Quran itself and start adapting it to the life because it is a life.
It's very important, especially for the people who believe in it. Please do go there, read it, try to understand the essence of it. Once again, thank you for mentioning that. I think that was beautiful. What one daily ritual that you live by and that keeps you sharp? Because you've been doing a lot, mashallah. So what's one thing that, keeps you up to date?
It is the same thing. I'm
Oh,
reading
okay.
Quran.
Okay.
Every day, I should have at least a pager of Quran
Nice.
that keeps me, as you say, energetic,
Right.
boost my energy, boost myself in terms of the values, and it's makes me ready for the day.
Interesting. Imagine you're teaching your younger self a crash course. What's the first chapter that you would teach yourself? Let's go. We go back 15 years.
Yes. The future is today. The future
Right.
is today. Whatever we are aiming for the future, we should start it today and don't wait for the right time because there is no right time. There is no right time in the life. So you will say, I will do this, this, this to get this. No. If you can do it, go and do it immediately. This is the differentiator between the successful peoples and the people who are just waiting for the right time.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now is the right time. Perfect. Now we have the rapid fire round. We have some really exciting questions. So I'll start with startup hustle or corporate structure.
Corporate structure. As of now,
Books or podcasts.
both.
LinkedIn or Instagram.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, I see you very active there. AI or human intuition.
AI using human sense.
TV ads or TikTok reels or any short format content.
TikTok, Reels,
Working from office or remote working.
Office.
Office. Risk taking or playing it safe.
Risk taking in a safe manner.
Customer first or product first? I think it's a chicken egg question, but
Exactly, chicken egg. Both come first. You should have a product to sell it to the customers. It's a promise that you are selling. But you should put your customers at the heart, number one, and I can improve that product for you.
some personal questions. Coffee or tea?
I'm drinking everyday coffee, but it's tea. I'm tea person.
Early mornings or late nights?
Early morning. I've entered late nights after my kids, but forced to do it.
Mountains or beaches?
Beaches,
Reading or watching a web series?
reading,
Solo travel or group trips?
group trips.
Of course, post kids, there is no solo travel anyways.
Yeah,
Are you a minimalist or a collector?
not collector.
Do you enjoy city life or countryside?
Countryside is only for vacation.
What if your career was a marketing campaign? What would the tagline be?
Future is today.
I like it. You have received so many advices, and you mentioned one earlier as well.
Yes.
Based on the advices you have received, anything that you would want to mention apart from that one hard-learned advice?
Yeah.
Something else?
If you are in the career or you are working, don't think what I should do only, what I should do extra.
Right.
So this will differentiate you, of course, from the others. And this is a very important success element. And don't look what the others is doing. You focus on yourself. Compare yourself with yourself. And finally, don't forget to be human in the corporate world.
That is so true.
It's the people, they forgot humanity. They forgot the empathy. Especially if you are a leader, don't give the people harder time. Give them time, and if you give them all respect, they will return to you 10 times more what you are demanding, but in a polite, humanity manner.
That's really very important. And I think in all these advancements and trying to move fast,
Yes.
we have stopped living. I think
Yes.
we need to take a pause and we need to live in the moment as well at times. What if you were to, describe your journey so far in 3 words? What those 3 words would be?
Evolving,
Okay,
learning,
right.
and ambitious.
You are a CX guru by now, mashallah. And tomorrow, if CX as we know it today was to disappear, all of a sudden there is no customer experience as a field. What's one thing from CX that you would actually go out and, fight like a superhero and bring it back? That no, 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 this thing we need to bring it back.
Maybe voice of the customer,
Right.
because you cannot improve without understanding your customer voice and what they are thinking and what they are demanding. Just relying on what you have, your own data, still it's not a full guidance.
No, agreed. We didn't have a lot of CX discussion today because that is
Yeah.
for the stages where we
Yes.
go and attend the panel discussions. But I totally agree with you. Voice of customer is really important. And then as CX professionals, we need to become the voice of customer within the company.
Exactly.
Some of the companies that I worked for, people really hated us because, we would go to them and tell them, look, customer is having this problem and we need to fix it. And they would be like, okay, guys, every day you're coming with a new problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the customers are talking about it and this is what they're facing. So how do you not be the most hated person within the company and still lead the CX?
Yes, it is a very difficult things, but there are few tips, or let's say, few things that it will support. First of all, the back-end people, they should also feel the heatiness of the customer.
That is correct.
So from time to time, we should bring them to the customer conversations where the customer is talking, not you are conveying the messages. When you are conveying, because it's your daily messaging, and
True.
it's remind me when your mother, she's saying the same advice every day, but no one can hear her. It is the same.
That
it's
is
the same
correct.
piece of advice she's giving, but when it comes from someone else, yes, I think that is how important it is. So it's the same. You put your people in front of the customer, the people who really work. Secondly, also, when the customers appreciate you, you should appreciate them. It's not,
That's
don't
nice.
take the credit for yourself. Again, I'm saying I'll be never successful person without a great team.
Agreed.
My success secret is my team. If I did not have these great people with a great mindsets who are supporting me, I'll never be successful. So pass to them that message. Thank them for what they are doing. They should be appreciated because they've done, I'm sure, extra miles to ensure that your customer is satisfied. And I think, the final, piece, patience.
That is very important.
You should be patient because you should not start losing your temper every time, because then the people will hate you. Yes, I know that the heatness is coming directly to you, but you should not pass it directly to the people. You should be patient, observe it, and try to understand the situation, then go and to the people and discuss with them, solutionize it.
From one of the questions that I asked before, you chose corporate structure. But what if you're building a company tomorrow and you get a chance to put a big billboard on Sheikh Zayed Road, what are you going to write on it?
Treat the people as you like to be treated.
Wow, that's very powerful.
Yes. Treat your customer as you like to be treated when you are customers. Treat your employees as you like be treated when you are employee. So it is always treat the people as you like to be treated, so that I understand the customers, because always I put myself in customer shoe and then analyze the situation and act to it.
No, agreed. Empathy is important, of course, leading with humility. When the credits roll on your professional journey, what would you hope the final lines read?
She was a good human.
Human first.
Yes, she was a good human. She make a change in our life, positive changes. In all aspects, she was a good human who made the changes, positive changes.
No, awesome. And looking at the great work that you're doing, I'm pretty sure you're making many positive differences in people's life. Of course, you're making a lot of difference in the CX industry as a whole, and we thank you for that. Well, it was a very wonderful conversation, very deep, very powerful. Thank you very much for taking time out. Any last advices for the people, especially the aspiring CX professionals, Emiratis who are getting into the field? Anything you want to tell them?
I'll take for the first the advice. There is nothing difficult in the life. We observe it difficult. Anything at the beginning, it is difficult. Any change in the life is difficult. Just go and take that role. Don't wait. Then you will, by the time and the practice and understanding, everything will be smooth and easy. And thank you so much, Zeeshan, for hosting me, and the trust, of course, to be here in your show. And I'm looking forward to keep interacting with you. It was a pleasure.
No, thank you very much. And I was pretty sure that your perspective will add a lot of value to the podcast, and it actually did. And thank you very much once again for taking time out. Viewers, thank you very much for tuning in to Behind Marketing Lines. I'll see you in the next episode.